very much for tuning in. Welcome to another edition of Project 6 JGS. Today we're heading over to Stevenage for an official launch of the BMW M2. It should be quite a good unveiling because they seem to have Tiff Needell. So looking forward to seeing him and meeting up with some mates down there. Should be a good event, and I'll take you along to have a look. Hope you enjoy it. Feels really nice to be back in the M3. I don't drive it every day, and as a result, every time I jump in it, it feels very special to me. And I just love the way it sounds. It's so much different from driving a company vehicle. So here we are at Specialist Car Stevenage.
For taking the time to visit tonight at Specialist Cars in Stevenage. My name's Tony, I'm the General Sales Manager for Stevenage, and I'd like to welcome you to our special guest this evening. Tiff is going to go through a short presentation of the vehicle, and then we'll continue talking after that. Thank you, Tiff.
Thank you, sir. And thank you very much. Lovely to be here tonight. And thank you for that wonderful introduction, Tony. Better than usual, we couldn't afford clerks and here's Tiff. Anyway, it really is my pleasure to be here tonight because tonight we complete the M car collection. And it's this amazing history of M cars that dates back now to 1978 when the first M car came out, M1. And that was BMW's first ever mass-produced mid-engine sports car. It was actually made to go into motorsports, racing and all stuff. But of course BMW only just recently introduced their second mid-engine mass-produced sports car, which is the i8. So we've come a long way from the first mid-engine car. But the M1 is a limited edition car. They built 453 of them, and 20 of those were specially adapted for a race series called the Pro Car Championship, which was the most amazing bit of motorsport. It happened, supported all the Grand Prix around Europe. And what BMW did, they kept 5 cars. They raced and prepared all 20, but 5 were kept aside. And after Friday qualifying in the Formula 1 event, the 5 fastest Formula 1 drivers all raced with the BMW M1 Pro cars. I mean, nowadays, imagine contracts, they would be allowed to do it. It was fantastic racing. So you imagine now we'd have sort of, Rosberg and Hamilton and Vettel and Raikkonen and Ricciardo all racing BMW M1 Pro cars in a field of 20 cars. It was absolutely fantastic racing. But 79 was also the first year I started racing BMWs, which takes back a bit. And it was called the County Championships. I mean, it was they prepared 12 BMW 323i's, identical cars. I actually, even though I was living in Surrey, was the representative of Wiltshire, so I was almost local. There was a tremendous series of bashing and crashing. But having got to know BMW racing those, I was actually almost becoming a Grand Prix driver. I had my first Grand Prix offer in 1979. And BMW actually arranged for me to race in Silverstone, supporting of every British Grand Prix in a Pro Car M1. And I had this amazing dice with Carlos Reutemann, the Argentinian driver, and I overtook him, I got so carried away, I then spun it up the road, a load of tar smoke and dropped it back in the field. But the Pro Car Series, we get a chance to go Google and watch the BMW M1 Pro Car Championship. It was absolutely awesome. So that was the first M car. We waited about 6 years before the M5 came out, the first M car, M Saloon. 2 years after that, in 1986, we saw the first of the new iconic M3s, which you have an example there, which is almost the very first year, I think, of 1986, the M3s. And there was this huge gap of nearly 20 years before the M6 came out in 2005. And then just more recently than that, finally when the M3, the 3 Series coupes became the 4 Series, we very quickly had the M4. So that meant there was just one left, the one that sits under this cover now. So it's a great pleasure to put that final piece into the jigsaw and reveal the BMW M2. Lovely. A round of applause. And of course, it's not to be confused with the M Performance M235i, even though it shares the same sort of basic underpinnings. It's a very different car underneath. It's got the same 3-litre single turbo engine as the 235i, but the whole internals of the engine have got M4 crankshafts, pistons, uprated engine. So it's gone up from what, 326 horsepower to 370 horsepower. But bear in mind for a moment that original iconic M1 from nearly 40 years ago only had 277 horsepower. So this little beauty's got more power than that M1. That extra power launches this car to 62 in 4.3 seconds. That's half a second faster than the 235i. And it also stops a lot quicker because inside these fantastic 19-inch aluminium forged aluminium wheels, we've got the M4 brakes all round, so it stops quicker. It's got a wider track suspension front and rear, so it corners quicker. And it's got this fantastic front aerodynamic spoiler, which reduces lift by 35%. So again, it keeps the nose down and corners even better. So it's lovely flared front wheel arches, flared rears. None of these there's hidden. It's got an aluminium rear axle and the M-active differential. So that's all for performance and a fabulous machine. Out the back, the diffuser out the back, the quad exhaust pipes, which make it burble as beautifully as anything. And of course inside you've got all the usual M touches. You've got the Dakota leather, the Alcantara, the carbon fibre bits and bobs, all the luxuries you'd expect. There's either a 6-speed manual or a 7-speed automatic, so the choice is yours. And of course, quite a few other little bits and bobs and beautiful little optional extras to personalise the car to suit your tastes. But enough of me, I'm sure you all want to start clambering over and having a look inside and out. I'm here for the rest of the evening to sign a brilliant autobiography, forward by Jeremy Carpenter. £5 donation to our wonderful charity tonight, so please pick up a copy of my autobiography on the way out. Donate £5 to Will Ellis, a brilliant charity that's supporting us this evening. Have a massage from Champneys. Have your golf swing sorted out, have your hair trimmed. So we're all around for the rest of the evening, so please enjoy that. But for now, I think it's time to toast the BMW M2 with a glass of champagne. So let's do the toast is the BMW M2. Cheers. Cheers. I forgot to do one thing though, and that was start it up.
going to wind it up there, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video and enjoyed the launch of the M2. A fantastic little car. It was a black one with so much carbon fibre on it, full M Sport exhaust, carbon. It had 11 grand's worth of extras on it, so it was a fantastic car. It was presented to us by Tiff Needell. Fantastic guy, love the guy. I've been watched him for years, since I was a child, so to see him sort of face to face was, I got a little bit shell shocked, but it's to be expected. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give us a thumbs up and give us a little subscribe, and I'll keep the content coming. So welcome again to another edition of Project 6 JGF. I'm a little bit excited today, a little bit wired. I'm just about to drive into London to dipyourvehicle.com, where my friend Enzo has just had his M3 dipped in a very, very, very specific pearlescent bluey green. I can't wait to see it, and I'll show it to you when we get there, and I'm sure that you'll find it very exciting. Anyway, see you there.